That's pretty fun.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, February 6th goes to 38-year-old Calvin Wilkins of Memphis, Tennessee. Now, Calvin was not with Cap this past Sunday because him and his compadres decided to have a Super Bowl party. I can't lie. I enjoy a good Super Bowl party. Food at Super Bowl parties is very underrated. Okay, when we discuss great holiday eating, we don't really discuss Super Bowl food. Maybe because we don't look at the Super Bowl, we don't look at Super Bowl Sunday as an actual national holiday. But it is an unofficial holiday in America for some, and the combination of beef, or turkey, meatballs, chicken wings, nachos, oh man, those make for some damn good Super Bowl eats. Okay, my wife didn't make that this year because we were at my daughter's cheerleading competition this Sunday. But I really enjoy when she makes my favorite Super Bowl foods. I love my wife's cooking in general. Okay, there's 3 people on this planet whose food tastes different simply because it's made with an ingredient you can't buy anywhere, and that ingredient is unconditional love. You only get that ingredient in your food from your wife, your mom, and your grandma. Your big grandma, though. Your mama's mama, okay? Those 3 right there got a seasoning called love that is better than Lowry's, all right? Basil, oregano, salt, pepper, parsley, beer, all those are great seasonings, but nothing beats that seasoning called unconditional love, which can only come from your wife, mom, or your mama's mama. Now, I want to ask the married men in the room a question. Who in here married? Just you, Envy?
Just me and you.
Okay.
Eddie is too. Eddie is too.
And those out there listening, feel free to talk back to the radio. Is there a patriarchy when it comes to how food is served in your crib? Meaning if your wife cooks, okay, as a man, do you expect for your plate to get fixed first by your wife, or do you make your own plate? How does it go down for you, Libby?
In my house, it depends. Usually, my wife decides who eats first.
Okay.
Usually, if the kids are there, the kids will get their plate first because they need to eat first. Or sometimes it's me. It doesn't matter. We don't really care. We don't really stress on that.
As a man, you don't expect for her to make your plate and feed you first.
No.
Eddie, what about you?
Either or, doesn't matter.
Either or, doesn't matter.
Nah.
Okay. Same here. I got 3 kids in the house, so I expect for their plates to be made first. Let the kids eat. I can fix my own plate. But I do prefer for my wife to make my plate only because when a woman fixes your plate, it's organized better. Okay, it's just the right amount of everything on the plate. The plate is rationed out properly with the proper portions of everything.
That is true.
I can't describe it, but when you have had your plate fixed by your mom, wife, or grandma, your mama's mama, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I want to ask the men in the room another question.
Yes.
If your wife or girlfriend fixed somebody else's plate of food before you, would you feel away?
Yes.
You would feel away.
Yeah, if it wasn't my kids or my family members.
Yeah.
Yes, if it's just some dude that's saying you fix Tony a plate before you fix me, I might feel a little way.
Eddie, would you feel away?
I wouldn't feel away.
Yeah, if you was making your man a plate, if you was fixing food, would you make sure your man got served first?
I think in my head, if I would answer that, I would, but I don't know what might happen in real life. I might want to get my mom a plate first or somebody else.
Outside your mom, let's say just another guy was there.
Another random guy? Where are we?
A Super Bowl party.
Well, let's say
a Super Bowl party?
Let's say a stepbrother. Let's just say a stepbrother.
Okay,
he's
somebody
family.
related.
He's family.
a
Related
friend.
don't matter. Yeah, related don't matter.
I don't know if I would think about it that hard, but I think my instinct would be to do his plate first.
Okay. Well, Calvin Wilkins from Memphis, Tennessee, he did feel away, and he made an emotional decision. And what does your Uncle Charla always tell you, kids? Move off strategy, not emotion. Because when you move off emotion, things like this happen. Let's go to Fox 13 Memphis for the report, please.
38-year-old Calvin Wilkins was taken into custody. He was charged with the murder of his stepbrother, 28-year-old Isaac Powell. According to the arrest report, Wilkins' wife turned him in. She says Wilkins was having a Super Bowl party at the house in Whitehaven. She told police her husband got upset with her after she made someone else a plate of food. She says Wilkins became, quote, verbally abusive. So everyone but the 2 victims left the party. Wilkins' wife told police she received voicemails from the 2 victims a little after 10:30 Sunday night. She says she heard her husband's voice. A victim begged for their life, and then gunshots. Wilkins is also charged with attempted murder after police say he shot Sierra Storns multiple times. Her family tells me she's on life support and has no brain activity right now.
What?
Yes, Calvin Wilkins shot up the place because his wife fixed somebody else's plate before him. The male ego is a fragile package, and I feel sorry for women who are in a relationship with men who have not done the work on themselves to have a higher sense of self. Knowledge of self is essential for survival and purpose on this planet. It gives you a sense of confidence that guys like Calvin Wilkins clearly lack. Okay, my brother, you are in jail right now, charged with first-degree murder, criminal attempt of first-degree murder, employment of a firearm during a dangerous felony, and being a convicted felon in possession of a handgun, all because your wife made another man, your stepbrother, a plate of wings and some nachos. I'm telling you, male supremacy, the sense of entitlement, that I'm the man, you're my woman, so I deserve to have this power over you. That's what caused Calvin to do this, okay? Brothers be fronting like they so strong, like they so tough, like we don't give a damn about a thing until a small change in our ecosystem happens. Something as simple as your woman fixing a plate for another man, your stepbrother, okay, will set them off. Now, I'm no therapist. I'm just somebody who enjoys therapy, and I'm observing the situation from afar. Calvin suffers from low self-esteem. So when you have a fragile ego and fragile self-esteem, when it comes to people you hold dear to you, like your woman, you can have a lot of mental insecurity. And when you have that mental insecurity, man, something as simple as your wife fixing a man another plate can cause you to make a very, very, very terrible emotional decision like Calvin did. Listen, my brothers, we all feel insecure at different times. Our self-esteem can take a hit every now and then, especially when it comes to our ladies. But here's the thing, just express yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
Not in the way Calvin did. Okay, Calvin could have tucked those emotions for the moment or pulled his wife to the side and simply say, yo, man, you hurt my feelings fixing that man's plate before mine. Okay, if she really loves you, she will understand. All right, it's very important that people know how to talk to their boos, their baes. Okay, it is very useful to talk about your feelings. My brothers, don't be afraid to express your feelings to your woman and double check your own feelings and share your emotions so you don't make mistakes like Calvin did. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem, baby boy. Because being a hard rock with a fragile ego, in the case of Calvin, will take you from being mad at your wife for not making you a plate to possibly being in prison, having someone eat off yours. Please give Calvin Wilkins the biggest hee-haw.
He should read Devon Franklin's book, The Truth About Men and What Men and Women Need to Know.
Well, I think we can send it to him.
Yeah, he has time.
He has time to read.
He has a lot of time to read.
I don't think he's going to be in a relationship with a woman for a long, 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 long time. But he can learn to treat somebody in jail with the respect that they deserve.
Yeah, he'll be serving other people meals.
Oh, it's somebody going to be eating off his plate. You ain't even got to worry about that.
My goodness.
He's going to be fixing some plates in jail.
All right.
All right. Charlamagne the God here, and today's Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey and call my friend Michael if you've been hurt in a construction accident. 212-962-1020. That's 212-962-1020. Don't be a donkey.